Pailin Werdell is a journalist based in Bangkok and has been following the case. She joins us now. Pailin, good to talk to you. We see an arrest warrant being issued for this main suspect caught on CCTV vision, and of course police are now saying they believe it's sort of a network of operatives that carried out this blast. Do you think they are getting closer, or is it still very much a needle in a haystack?
I think they're getting a little bit closer. They've distributed this sketch, as you mentioned, and they're offering a $1 million baht reward for any clues that would lead to the arrest of the bomber. So the message is getting out, and hopefully there will be more clues soon. Other than that, though, there hasn't really been any big updates as to who these people might be, what their motives are. So at this time, there's a lot of speculation and very little evidence.
Pailin, there's been some discussion that it could be a revenge attack for the deportation of Uyghur Muslims back to China. What credibility does that particular lead have?
Well, Thailand did forcibly deport over 100 Uyghurs recently back to China. These Uyghurs are the Muslim minority that live in Xinjiang province. But really, the most violent attack we've seen from pro-Uyghur groups against Thailand was in Turkey against the Thai consulate in Turkey. And that was just vandalism. There were no deaths there. An attack of this scale would be really different and a deviation from any feeling toward Thailand or any action toward Thailand these pro-Uyghur groups have done before. So it would be a complete departure from the past.
With Islamic State seen to have infiltrated the insurgency down in the south, do you think that starts looking like the more likely place where investigations might lead?
It's possible. I think right now everything is on the table. But it's also important to note, while the insurgency in the south has taken 6,000 lives since about 2004 when it started, the violence there really has been contained in the southern three provinces bordering Malaysia. It really hasn't crept up to Bangkok. There was a series of bombs in Bangkok in 2006, but that was attributed to the insurgency there. But those bombs only killed 3 people, and a lot of people really think that it was meant to scare rather than to kill. So if it was, if it were the insurgency in the south that's responsible for this attack, again, it would be a departure from what they've done before. So again, I think all options are still on the table, although I do think they are looking in that direction as well.
Pailin, how do you think authorities are handling this? Of course, this is a military junta that is in governing right now, and there's obviously pressure to get Thailand back to some form of democracy and return it to the kind of tourist state that it is. How do you think people feel they are handling this disaster?
Well, people are watching very closely. It is a politically sensitive time. The government, the military government, has postponed elections. So people are watching very closely at how they deal with this. It's politically delicate. People on both sides of the political spectrum are pointing fingers at each other, at least in the social media sphere, about who might be responsible if the culprit were to be one of the political groups locally. So they've come out with multiple statements calling for calm, and they've been updating the media periodically with any hard facts that they might be able to find. So far, the criticism, while is not overwhelming of this government. People are sitting tight. They're listening closely to what the government has to say. And really, the message right now is to really stay calm.
Pailin, good to talk to you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.